Hey, it's Rael. Welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. Today we are in San Sequoia working on my very favorite family home that I've ever built. I am absolutely in love with this house. I think it's perfect. I have not outgrown it in 3 generations. I've actually stayed in one home and really enjoyed my time being here. So I wanted to recreate this for you guys on the channel and show you guys one of my very favorite builds in The Sims 4. I'm sure you can tell from the layout that I'm placing right now, but this house is pretty big without it being like McMansion styled or anything like that, because I do have like some larger homes on my gallery. This is more of like a suburban home that I feel like I would see maybe in my neighborhood, well, not my neighborhood, but a neighborhood adjacent to mine, and be like, okay, I believe that this is just like, you know, one of the larger versions of the homes that are already on the street. So I wanted something huge because I had like triplets. I had triplets and then another child. There were just way too many Sims in this house. So I needed 5 bedrooms, which we do achieve. And we have like a little hobby room. We have a playroom. We even have like a little garage that you can see over there. I wanted to like add in like little activity stuff in there because like I never really know where to put those in like residential builds like this without making it like look weird or obvious, other than like a basement or a garage. So I went with a garage in my original build and I really like that. And my Sims utilize the space quite a lot. So I wanted to add that again. That was like one of the more important things for me to add for some reason. Even though I know we don't have functional cars, nor did I even add one to the driveway in this lot like I do sometimes, because the garage is the same level as the house. And I had to create like basically an incline to the garage for you to like believably get a car in there, even though we like literally non-functional. None of this is functional. A car would never drive and park into that garage, but a little later on you'll see me, I have to make it look like it's possible. I do a little terrain manipulation and I make it look like it's possible, and then I spray paint like a little driveway down. I feel like it looks believable. I like it. It's cute. I mean, I feel like I did it a little more successfully the first time around that I built this, but I think that it still works in this build. And I don't know, I'm just still into the look. I feel like it looks really realistic with having enough space for all of my Sims, enough space for all of our activities, and like it feels like you could rearrange the house in a way that like if you needed to, like, I don't know, have more bedrooms or more bathrooms or this or that. I feel like this layout is really easy to like configure and mess with yourself so that you can really personalize this. And that's why I think I really like this house, that it's grown with us a lot, not as far as the build. I haven't had to add any extra space or anything like that, but like I think I'm going to give you guys a tour one day of the house currently in my game, because it is just full of memories from my Sims and like the family that I've been playing with for a few generations. Like I said, I'm on my 3rd generation that's living in this house currently right now. And it's so fun to like look back on all of the memories. And I have like the current Sim, I have her in her old brother's room, and then I have her daughter in her old bedroom. And I just think it's so weird to think back on when my Sim that's now like an older adult, they're in their 2nd adult life stage. Now their daughter is like in their room when they were a kid, and I'm like sobbing because I'm like, I remember all the times. I remember your prom and I remember your wedding, and now look at you. You're getting your daughter ready for high school and I can't deal with it. I get really attached. Maybe this is why I've never successfully been able to do like gameplay like this in The Sims 4, because in The Sims 3 it was just, I feel like it was so much more rich. If you played The Sims 3 and you feel the same way, just let me know. If not, let me know why. Let me know why you think The Sims 4 is more rich in the gameplay, because I really like to hear other people's perspectives on this. Obviously, like when we think about playing the game, we only consider our perspectives. So I would really like to hear if you guys think that The Sims 4 or The Sims 3, if you have played both, which one do you think is more rich with like storytelling and gameplay for families? Because me personally, I think The Sims 3, I won't get into all of that now because I think that we could even do like a dedicated video where we talk about that stuff, but I think it's The Sims 3. If you think it's The Sims 4, let me know below why, because I do want to know other people's opinions on this. I usually talk to my friends about this, and they're my age, roughly, so they kind of agree with me. They're more familiar with playing The Sims 3 and had all of the packs then, but I am curious if like everybody else, like kind of feels the same way. I don't know if maybe from different age groups we might feel differently. Like somebody that grew up with maybe more of like The Sims 4, they would have a preference of this game even if they have played The Sims 3. I don't know. I want to know opinions here. But we are getting into like the layout upstairs. I will give you just a little bit of music while we start to put down some more of the details, and then I will join you guys just a little bit later. I am absolutely in love with this kitchen. I'm sorry. As I said before, I have a rather large family that lives here. I think we have a total of 7 Sims right now. And we have a really large extended family. I'm talking like brothers and sisters and cousins and whatever. So this is the house that I'm sure that you can assume we have a lot of our like family get-togethers at, because there's a lot of space, and I don't feel really cramped when I have like all like 15 Sims on the lot at one time. So this kitchen is like my favorite because I did include 2 stoves because my Sims are like very chefy. They're always cooking or doing something like that. So it's really nice to have more than one Sim cook at a time, and for them to have enough room for more than one of them to cook at a time. I feel like this kitchen just really it emulates like that really beautiful like gathering space that some families have. I love having my Sims like cook together in here and like have the little ones help with them. I always feel like there's enough room. Nobody's cramped. Everybody has their own space, and it actually looks functional. And this is when everything works according to plan. But I just love it so much, and I love that we have enough room for all of my Sims to eat here, and for people to be doing homework while others are cooking. I just feel it is really like a communal spot for like my household right now. So I just really love the kitchen, and I really love large kitchens. So anytime that I can include one in the home because of that reason, I'm more than happy to do it. Like my kitchen, I think it's adorable. It could be a tiny bit bigger. I would love to like expand it into the dining room and just have kind of an open space. But I love cooking. Cooking is like one of my favorite things to do. I love food so much. So I feel like this is like part of me coming into my builds when I have like a really nice kitchen that my Sims utilize all the time. I'm like, that's my dream life. Having a kitchen this big with 2 ovens. Oh my gosh. Ugh. If you have 2 ovens, like is it the biggest flex in the world? Is everybody in your life the most jealous of you ever? Because I'm so jealous of you. Like the one time that I know that I want to have something like that is when we have like family meals. Like we don't do like a traditional Thanksgiving, but we do like a little friends kind of situation, a little Friendsgiving thing. And last year we had the theme of Italian feast, and like I made this homemade, so the 100-hour lasagna, you can look it up on YouTube. I made that, and it was so unbelievably good. Oh my god. But times like that, that's when I want 2 ovens. That's when I want like multiple stovetops. I have way too much going on, and there's 7 people in the next room that I need to feed, and everything has to be warm. I don't know how my grandma did this with her tiny stove and her tiny kitchen. She's apparently a miracle worker, or secretly fae. I'm not sure which, but like how do they do it? I know that comes with time, but like Jesus. My grandma, like her Thanksgivings, they'd always be so poppin'. Like the food would be delicious, and everything would be so like perfect. It's the perfect temperatures. How do you do that? Somebody in the comments below, do you think it's like magic, or do you think that it's experience? I think it's a little bit of magic. She was definitely doing a little magic. That's okay. Just like let me know. Let me know what to do. I will do it. I want my meals to be warm and delicious too. So, I mean, okay, whatever. Um, sorry, I will go off, especially about cooking. I love cooking and eating. It's like, I love eating. It's one of my favorite things to do. So true. This is one of my favorite bedrooms in this house, though. I do love all of the rooms. This house is really hard for me because, like I said before, this is the current house that I'm in. I've been in this house for a really long time, and I really enjoyed the way that I styled it because I did style it with the intention of us being here for a long time. So I wanted there to be enough space for my Sims to like grow into things and be able to add like their little like I don't know, trinkets and things that they collect, family photos over time. So if you download this house, you'll actually see both of these. I have this and my original build both on the gallery because while they are almost the exact same. They are not the exact same. The previous house, if you download it, for example, this playroom that I'm about to work on right now is a laundry room. I eventually transitioned it to a playroom because I was really tired of the Sims not listening to me when I would tell them to do laundry. Like, it's one thing to be like, okay, I am going to actually have my Sims have a little bit more realistic gameplay, and they're going to be like doing laundry and everything like that. That's fine. But when I tell you to clean the dryer lint, and you just don't, or I tell you to start the washer and you just don't, I'm done. I'm done. I had way too many kids. I had 4 kids in this house. The laundry was way too much. I transitioned it to a playroom. I thought that that was better for you guys anyway, so I kept it a playroom here. But that's more or less the point. Like, if you like this house, but you're like, I really want that laundry room, or I really want to see how the original looks, because I did add slightly more photographs and stuff like that into this one, because I left some of the walls bare in the original build just to leave space for like family photos and stuff like that. But if that's kind of the vibe you're looking for, I'll put the name of that one on the screen. It's in the upper left-hand corner, and I cannot read it right now. I just know it's something Avenue. But I do change the name of this build at some point to like San Sequoia Family Home, which is what you would find it on as on the gallery. So I just want to make that clear that if you do like this and you see 2 of them on there and they have different names, that is for a reason. They are slightly different, but I did go through and like have my Sims play test everything in this house last night, and everything is functional. I even had to redo all of the painting on the terrain. I had to do all of the terrain painting again because of that bug that sometimes it will just like disappear when you reload the game. So all of those beautiful lines that you see in the backyard right now to look like my Sims are like master mowers. Yeah, I had to redo all of that stuff, and it was fine. I did it. I like had a mental breakdown only for like 2 seconds. And I feel very proud of myself for that, because I knew that it wasn't going to be hard or anything. It was just going to be monotonous, and my dog was with me. So I was like, well, at least I have company. I guess that's fine. So I did play test everything. I fixed all of that. I had my Sims build the treehouse in the back, and everything is functional. Everything will appear if you download this particular build. If you download this, everything will appear as it does in the video. I didn't have to move anything or anything like that. But I do include at the very end photos of my Sims, my family that I currently have in my game right now. I have them come to this lot to play test it, because I was like, it's wrong for anybody else to come here, right? Like, it's wrong for anybody else to come to their house. So I literally uploaded them to the gallery and then brought them into this separate save so they could check out this house. And I was like, it's kind of weird to see you guys here without all of this stuff, but also at the same time, nobody else was going to be allowed in this house. It's way too precious. It's way too precious. I am going to give you guys just a little bit more music while I put down some more details here in the upstairs area, and I will rejoin you before we finish the video. This hobby room is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that some of these rooms could be transitioned into bedrooms or even extra bathrooms with really no effort or little effort at all. I also think that the room that I'm going to work on after this bedroom here, the one to the left, you could easily add like a bathroom or do something different in that room. I think that there's plenty of space in that space over there, but I like how everything is set up. I really enjoy having that like extra like hobby space because, some of the Sims, they're going to have their hobbies in their bedrooms and others are just like, it's like way too much, like especially the nifty knitting stuff. There's so much stuff and I want to use it all, but to put all of that in a bedroom can be kind of overwhelming unless you have like more of a maximalist Sim. So I enjoy having like a separate little room for that. And honestly, right now my Sims use it as like a little homework station, which I think is adorable because the grandma will be in there like knitting or crocheting or whatever she's into that day. And like the little girls will be in there doing their homework and they're just chatting. And I love it because I haven't told either of them to do anything, but they are interacting. They're both working on like either a skill or like something that they need to do as far as a task. And I'm just like, oh my God, are my Sims actually simming without me telling them to do anything? I think I might need to cry, right? Should we record this? I love it. It's amazing. But I really enjoy it. And I really enjoyed rebuilding this house because it was truly like a walk down memory lane. And to just like really realize how long I've been playing with this family, because I don't know if you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that outside of me having like the 3 generations in this home, I have played a generation before that. So now I'm on my 4th generation right now. And it's just been so much fun playing the family and really like having a huge expansive family and having all of them at one point live in this house and thinking now that they have their own kids and like, I don't know. It was just really fun. I'm really sentimental and I'm really attached to this family. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it was so much fun to do this. It was so much fun to like relive all of those memories and to think about the things that I have planned in the future, because I'm always thinking about all of the fun stuff that I've already done, but let's be honest, I'm thinking about the future and the next generation and getting the current Sim that she's going to be the next matriarch. She is in like middle school, we're saying right now. I know there's really not like a middle. In my head, she's in middle school. She's about to transition to high school. And I am just really excited for that because I feel like it's been an eternity. I'm working really hard to not like play with like birthdays and things like that and like aging up Sims before they're ready or before like they hit a certain amount of like skills or something like that. Like I'm actually trying to challenge myself and keep them at their ages for like a reasonable amount of time for the first time in my life. So it's been fun, but I am so ready to move on and I'm so ready to build her own house. That's not going to happen anytime soon because again, she's got to go to college and all of that stuff, but it's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to do all of that on the channel with you guys. And it'll be really like the first like generational home that I'm building. That's like a fresh build. Like the 2 that I've already done, this is my 2nd. They're both rebuilds because I've loved them so much that I wanted to show you guys and share with you. But the next one will be just, I mean, you guys will be seeing it the moment that I see it. So I think that that's so much fun. And I'm really excited to like continue to bring you guys in on like my other gameplay. And like I said, I'll probably give you guys a tour of that house someday and like kind of show you guys everything and all of the photos and everyone. I think it's adorable, but we are coming to the end. I do want to thank you so very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video and the build, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more builds like this in the future or anything like request-wise, please let me know below. Again, thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day.